residential, and commercial, all of the above, guys. But Donovan Dillinger and I were involved in. Actually, he and I fucking were a big part in redoing 9 floors of the NGC building back in the mid 90s, and that's something we're very proud of. I mean, you can go in there and you can still see our work in there today. It's up in the ceilings and up on the roof. And Double D and I were the only 2 guys that were willing to get up on a 14-foot ladder on the roof of the NGC at one point for something. I don't know what the fuck that was about, but we did it. We did it! But talking about, okay, does your job define you, and what they're going to tell you coming out of the gate, and what's going to be the end result, okay, is this. There's a college that says they teach you how to work on air conditioners. They teach you how to repair air conditioners, how to rewire air conditioners, and they teach you in a classroom that is, guess what? It's air conditioned. And you go to 9 months or a year of this college of them teaching you how to do everything, right? How to work on the outside unit, the inside unit, the in the attic unit, the on the roof unit, the whatever units. How to run the ductwork, how to run the electrical, how to set the controls, and how to teach the customer how to use it, the client. The one thing that they tend to leave out, though, when you get out there in your company van and you go out there and you get out there on the job, something Donovan and I both know, you're like, okay, we're in a fucking attic of a brand new house that doesn't have an air conditioner in it because guess what? We're putting the fucking AC in. The hottest place in the house is where? In the fucking attic? That's right. And that's where you're working at. Or you're in a building, right? You're on the roof of the big building because guess what? That's where the air conditioner units are at. You're on the fucking roof of a 30-story building or a 62-story building. You're on the roof. You're in the sun, motherfucker. You're not in an air-conditioned classroom anymore. Or you're in, you're in a house that has AC, but you're there for a reason. Why? Because either you're replacing the fucking air conditioning, right? You're going to take that one out and put a new one in, so there's not going to be air conditioner there while you're fucking working there. Either that, or you're fixing the one that's broken. One or the other. But the point is, you're not going to have AC. If you're an air conditioner fucking repairman. That's the one little fucking thing they tend to leave out whenever you're getting that $12,500 loan, right? So, did you wake up and say that you want to be a safety specialist at Phillips? Or is it the money? 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 It's something that's the money that makes you suck that company dick, because how many people at your job would you have punched in the fucking face if they talked to you a certain way in real life? Or how many people would you have told to go fuck themselves 17 times, but no, man, that $60 an hour, maybe we'll just be hunting buddies. Yeah, maybe I won't say anything about his nephew getting caught whacking off in the fucking thing over there in the whatever, you know? Maybe I just won't worry about that, his fucking nephew up here being a crackhead or whatever, who knows? Maybe I won't say anything about, the fact that I'm here in a chemical plant where I could die any fucking second because of all of this super safe environment you're in. You know what I'm saying? You're a fucking statistic, dude. If there was that valve you're going to check leaked out and you died right now, nobody would give a fuck at Phillips. A fuck. You are a statistic, and that's the reason that you get paid $50 an hour. It's not because they like you. You're a motherfucking warm body, willing to put yourself at risk, at high motherfucking risk, that any of that shit you're breathing right now, guess what? By the time, again, do you know anyone that's retired and lived a long, healthy fucking retirement that worked in a chemical plant their whole life? No, they fucking die. Like, right at the time you retire, you're dead. Boom. You get out of the plant, you got plenty of money, you got this fucking truck and a boat and a bike and a car and a fucking old lady and a girlfriend, and you don't have your time to fuck with any of it because you're at that plant 80 hours a motherfucking week sucking all that shit into your lungs. right? And sucking that company cock. Yes, man, yes, man, yes, man, yes, man, yes, man. Your nephew, your brother-in-law, yes, man, yes, man, yes, man, yes, man. Tell me it's different than whenever I worked out there for the fucking 2 minutes until I said, go, y'all go fuck yourselves, because I'm going to end up dead up in this bitch. These motherfuckers don't give a fuck. And I can tell you, a fucking 20-ton crane falls over because the dumb son of a bitch is a superintendent's son, right? Operating a crane, unloading a truck out at the sand yard. And motherfucking 40-foot piece of pipe coming off the truck and the crane falls over. With me, like 2 feet, man. I'm 2 feet away. Oh yeah, these motherfuckers tell me I gotta sign some kind of disclosure saying I won't sue them and this and that. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. Life is too short. I need to get the fuck out of this business. It's not for me, you know. Or some people, you know, you put your life at risk every single day, and you know, don't. The thing I would say about that is at least give your son, your grandkids the choice to do whatever the fuck they want to do. Don't just fucking open the door to that plant to them like all of our parents did to us, saying, hey, this is your way. Because my father worked in the plant. My stepdad, if he would have had a say in it, we would have all been up in that motherfucking plant's dick. And I'm blessed, and I'm glad, and I'm happy, and that's another thing that I'm thankful for. I may not be a millionaire, guys, but I've definitely got my health, and I've definitely made good moral decisions that will benefit you know, my longevity whenever it comes to mind, body, and spirit. And I haven't always lived that way. However, I've always tried to be somewhat of like, you know, back in the day, I tried to be a Christian. And then you go through adolescence and then teenager and wanting to just backsliding on the Christian thing, and then growing up and saying, who is God really? You know, who is God really? And this is kind of my belief in that. You can say what you want to about it, but I just honestly believe that there's one thinking substance, one intelligent substance that permeates and penetrates the entire universe, and that includes you, me, and everything in between. And that's the intelligent substance, is what we may refer to as an entity. That's my personal opinion. But, you know, I'm not mad at anyone working at the plant getting that check. What I'm mad at is the fact that you don't believe in yourself, that you could be following your dreams and doing what you love to do and be creative, right? There could be some sort of product that you could do that supports the plant that you work at, that wouldn't actually involve you being in the plant, that could be maybe a business that you own. You know what I mean? I'm not mad at the people that are closed-minded and think that, yeah, the fact that stack there's burning off fucking 57 feet high, that's good. That's good for the city when that thing's burning like that. That means there ain't no bad gases, this and that. And I would have to do a motherfucking scientific study, but that sounds like some horse shit that they tell people right outside of Sweeney, Texas, because, you know, hey, if that shit wouldn't all be burning off, it'd be in our lungs, I guess. I don't know. I don't understand it, but I'd rather just not be around it. You know what I mean? I definitely don't want to work there. That's just me. Again, I'm not fucking throwing shade at anyone that does work at a chemical plant. What I'm throwing shade at is the people that don't believe in themselves enough to be creative and do what they love to do, and there's some sort of a creative solution that doesn't mean that you could die at any given moment if there's some sort of a fucking leak. Right? That's a scary thought. Or this happens a lot too, negligence of coworkers. You know, if you look up and there's something 200 feet up, somebody drops a hammer, it's going to go down. And you don't look up very often, do you? That's why you got to wear a hard hat. I don't know. We could talk about the fact, does your job define you? What do you do? Well, you know what? You own a fucking septic company, so you dig shit all day. But because you drive a motherfucking whatever that the bank still owns, and I've got a 10-year-old motorcycle, but it's paid for, you're better than I am. You know what? Fuck you. Because where you're making $100 an hour and you're spending $130 an hour, right? I might be making $5 an hour, but guess what? I'm using it just to buy some fucking peanut butter, some bananas to eat. You know what I'm saying? I live simply. I mean, look, I would like to have a diamond encrusted speedboat, right? Made out of solid gold, motherfucking titanium dildos poking out of the seats. But I don't. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. With an aquarium in the dash with sharks in it. Because I know I'm not going to spend my first $1 million on that. Maybe my second million. Like say, the first million's got to go to the grandkids going to college, stuff like that. Diapers, from diapers to college. And then the second million's got to go to a diamond encrusted, solid platinum and gold speedboat. So yeah, you define you. What you do with your time every single day, the way that you treat people around you, and the way that you represent yourself is what defines you. And being that means that you should, by all rights, not by the programmed fucking society that we have, like you have to get up and punch a fucking clock, you have to get up at 6:15 a.m. and you have to do all this shit that you fucking don't want to do. No, you have to be responsible, and you have to, set goals for yourself. You got to paint a clear vision of your future. But do you have to fucking get up and punch that clock and go to fucking chug on some company cock? No, you don't. That's what free will is all about. You have the free will. You have the ability. You have the know-how. You have the talent. And you've probably got some kind of a plan in your head as to what the fuck you could do that would be worth a fuck more than fucking breaking rocks all day, every day. So I'm going to let you guys in a little motherfucking nugget of truth up in this bitch. Figure out what it is that you love to do, what you want to do, what you want to transcend into. And one thing you want to do is you want to surround yourself with creative people. Creators are going to create and haters are going to hate. Instead of having to keep up with the Joneses, right, and just buy shit, start creating something. Do something creative. You like to write. You like to motherfucking produce. You like to do a Robcast. You want to start your own web show, your own web TV show, your own internet TV show. If you want to start your own, whatever the fuck that it is, okay? It doesn't have to be art. It could be a product. It could be a service. But what you want to do, it could be just a motherfucking hobby. Start it off as a hobby. Devote 5 minutes a day, devote 2 minutes a day to it, and see if you're worth a damn at it. If you want to be a comedian, write a joke. If you want to start classic cars, get you an old car and start restoring it. Spend 5 or 10 minutes on it, or spend Saturday and Sunday on it. I don't know, but the point is, devote a few minutes a day to that, whatever it is that you would aspire to become, and see where it leads you. It could close the door in your face immediately and say, well, fuck, man, maybe I don't want to be a comedian, and I definitely don't want to open a coin laundromat, so maybe I want to do this here. So dip your toe in the water and see how you do. Because guess what? If you never take the chance, you never know. A fucking 1,000 failures I've had have led me to the tremendous success that I'm at today. Right? And don't judge somebody until you walk a mile. Until you walk a few miles. You know what I'm saying? We got all kinds of cool, creative motherfuckers out there. And that's whenever I say we got a lot of good podcasts that you should probably try to check out right here at Spreaker Podcast. I've been listening to the Adam Carolla show lately. I always listen to the Joe Rogan Experience. And you might want to check out, Kevin Smith's got a few shows on here. I've got a couple of shows on here. If you want to learn how to get rich, if you want to learn how to make dollar bills, yo, then, listen to the Rich Little Poor Kid. 1 through 4. Rich Little Poor Kid number 1 through 4 is just me talking about Wallace Wattles, the science of getting rich. Just fucking breaking down the science of getting rich, period. It can't hurt, right?